to another video. As you can see in the title, we're gonna be continuing our sewing series. This time we're gonna be making this tank top right here. I have made other tank tops before. I usually use a tank top that fits me well as reference, and then I modify the measurements, I modify other details in order to make a different tank top. And that's what we're gonna be doing today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more sewing content. I also recently enrolled myself in sewing classes, fashion design classes, because for 2026 my goal is to go all in. I'm so excited for the new year, and I'm more excited because you guys are here with me. So if you want to learn how to make this tank top, keep on watching. Today we're gonna be making a cute top. These are all the materials and tools you guys are gonna be using. I wanna be documenting everything on this channel, all of my projects, so you guys see the progress. You guys are gonna use a ruler, you guys are gonna need pins, you guys are also gonna use a shock to track, you guys are gonna use scissors to cut the fabric, you guys are also gonna use elastic bands. I have a top as reference. Make sure you use a top that fits you well. Also make sure to have elastic fabric. I'm using this black fabric that I have stored. Hopefully it works well, but I think it should. I like that it's very elastic, but it's not that see-through. I have to rush because I have to go somewhere, but I wanted to make this top to wear tonight. So I have the fabric here, guys. So this is the fabric I'm gonna be using. It is so cute. And you guys can see it's not that see-through. It's a tiny bit see-through, but not that much. Woo! So now I'm gonna cut the fabric. You guys see, I don't really need that much fabric. I'm gonna use this piece of fabric, and I have all of this fabric left that I'm gonna save for future projects. Okay guys, so now we're gonna use the piece of fabric that we traced before. Just make sure you're using the front side, and we're gonna use this with our reference. Okay guys, so we now are gonna use the shock to trace around, to draw around the back of the top, and you guys are gonna also do that with the front part of the top. You guys don't really need to use the shock. You guys can cut with the scissors if you guys feel confident. I'm just showing you how to do this, guys, so you guys can minimize the margin of error. Sometimes, guys, I keep this leftover fabric to make outfits for my dolls. I'm trying to like start my doll customization business, so if you guys are interested, follow me on Instagram. Okay, so now you guys can see I have the front part of the top and I have the back part of the top. So what I'm gonna be using now is the pins to hem the edges of the top, to ensure that there's no fraying, to ensure that the fabric doesn't come undone when I decide to wash this top in the future. This is my sewing machine. This is the sewing machine I've been using lately. My dad gave it to me. My dad is a tailor. I will tell you the story in another video, but what we need to do now is we need to change the thread because it needs to be black for this project. So let's take the bobbin out. I have to order more, so I need to get rid of the thread and put black thread on it. This is how I have all my threads organized at home. This is like my office space, and I have all my threads organized here. So we're gonna use 2 black threads. Let's now exchange the sewing thread. And now I just have to refill this bobbin. Okay guys, so this part of the sewing machine is where you can thread the bobbin. Okay, let's go. You guys see? Period. And we can go a little faster. I love that. You now can see that I have the black thread here. So I'm gonna show you now how I thread my industrial sewing machine. You get the thread through this tiny hole, and then through here, then again through this tiny hole. You just get the thread through a lot of holes. And then through here, okay, now you get it around this bar. Oh my god, what was that? Now you get it around this bar and down here, you guys see? Then you get it to, oh my god, I don't know how to explain it, but you guys are seeing what I'm doing. If you want like a very detailed video how I do all of this, I can make it happen. If you guys want it, I can make it happen. We almost done. Now I'm gonna cut the thread so I can, you know, get it through the sewing needle. Oh my god, I forgot that I can do this. I can turn on the light. Oh, this is way better. Okay, here we go. Period. We did it, guys. We did it. Okay, now I take the bobbin and put it in this other piece. You guys see how it moves? That's how it's supposed to go. Okay, you guys have to be careful because sometimes you can have thread stuck and it will not let the bobbin get in. But I already removed this, so now we're gonna insert the bobbin. Usually this part has to be pointing to the right. You guys heard that? The clicking sound? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna be using this piece of fabric to see if everything is ready for me to start my project. Is it working now? You guys can see that my sewing machine is ready to sew because look at the seam. Okay guys, so now we're gonna make the hem up the top of the front part of the top. So we're gonna use my butterfly pins. Okay, we get it, we get it, we get it. So you guys now can see how it looks. So this is how it looks now. This is the hem. This is the outside part. So, and this is the inside part. So this is not gonna come undone when I wash it. And it looks so cute. So I'm gonna make some modifications here because I want the elastic band to be placed here. So I have to make sure this is kind of like a triangle at the top here. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit here, a little bit here. Honestly, if we were making a simple tank top, we will be almost done, but I wanna experiment with this and see if it looks good. If it doesn't, it's okay too. it doesn't matter, you know. Okay, so 4 inches, let's do 4. If I do it like this. Okay guys, so I cut around the neck and around the armpit area a little bit to make it fit like a triangle. And now I'm gonna make some tiny cuts right here to make sure I can do like a curved seam all around the edge. Honestly, I'm running late. That's why I'm not sealing the edges. That's why I'm not serging the edges. But if I had more time, I would do it. But I really need to finish this in the next hour. So this is what it's looking like. Everything is looking so cute, look. I think it's gonna be a success. Usually guys, when I'm not filming, it doesn't take me that long. It takes me like 2 hours to complete something like this. But I'm filming and it is 10 p.m. It's almost my bedtime. So I made tiny cuts again around the neckline and around this bar where the armpit goes. And now I'm gonna use pins to hem the edges, and then I'm gonna sew again, and then I think that's it. Then I have to attach the front and the back parts together, and I need to add the rubber band in the front. I hope you guys were able to follow along till this point. I promise that I'm gonna get better at teaching you guys how to do stuff. I just never had to teach anyone anything before. Okay guys, so now we only have these two parts. So now I'm gonna attach the elastic part to the top, and that will almost conclude this video. Honestly, it looks way better than I expected. Look at this. Oh my god! You cannot even see the rubber bands. This looks incredible. I love it so much. I'm so happy I made it. I can't wait to go out and wear it outside. Oh my god! Oh my god! I love. Okay guys, let me know if you guys are gonna try to recreate this top in the comments, because if you do, I want you guys to tag me. I wanna see it. I wanna see it. Well guys, that is all for today. I'm so happy with the final result. I think the tank top looks amazing. I think it fits me well. Of course, there's like minor details that I would like improve if I had to make another one. I try to be as thorough in my explanation as I could, but if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Let me know in the comments if you want me to recreate any other pieces of clothing. Let me know what else you guys want to see in the channel. I'm open to anything right now. I'm in my experimental era. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.